Hot off the presses.
Yes?
Sorry to bother you, sir.
Not at all, Mr. Pearson. Come right in.
What a bitch.
Ask about the blacklist.
Sir, is it true that the FBI's made
Black
a list
people
of
list.
suspicious German
Phone
Americans?
999.
Who have you been
Sonic and
talking
Tales for
to?
Life. Crazy Kenbei.
Special Agent Winslow, sir.
Oh, yes, Agent Winslow. It's true, we do have such a list. When France fell to the Germans, a lot of people felt that it must be due to the work of a fifth column of spies and traitors. It got the boys in Washington thinking that if we weren't careful, things might happen the same way here. Well, Mr. Hoover and his FBI set to work, watching anyone they felt could betray their own countrymen. Naturally, important Americans of German descent were watched most closely.
Could I get a look at it, sir? I believe there might be a connection between some of the names on that list and the case that I'm investigating.
Just remember, son, it's possible that any of these men on that list are hard-working Americans, no different than you or I. Don't go off all half-cocked simply because Hoover's men put a name on a list.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, we got some investigations to do. We'll go back to the office. Alright. So we gotta figure out that the telephone number. So, that's his phone number. But that's kind of suspicious there, isn't it? CMR 140. Let's take a note of that. In the handy dandy notebook. CMR-140, I think it was. If I'm correct about that. Alright, CMR-140. Okay. We don't need that, that's way too... We got the blacklist right here. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be so difficult. Shit. That's Strauss. Strauss is a familiar name. Hold on, we need to go over here. We definitely need to go in here. Right? Okay. Strauss was... Oh no, wait a minute. Strauss was on here, I think. Yeah, Dr.
I wonder what sort of artifacts Mr. Penske wanted Professor Strauss to look at.
Okay. Strauss. The list. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we got that list. We have Strauss's number right here. CLV. Fuck. How are you supposed to figure this out? It's code, but I don't really understand the code. Maybe CLV stands for something. But the Finster stationery is CMR. Finster, maybe he's on the list. Nope, he's not on the list. CMR 140. Okay. So maybe CMR. CMR and CLV. CLV figure out what this means over here. The CLV 28148 equals 21 to... That makes no sense, though. God damn you, game. PIT is 748. 748. It's a phone number, so it has to have some numbers. Alright, where's this blacklist? Blacklist. I do have the answer right in front of me, but I haven't read that far yet, honestly. So I'm like trying to figure out how to do it, because we need Strauss's number, because that's what he was. So CLV is 258. Let me write this whole down. See, I got a piece of paper right here. 512240. Okay, so then 748. He crossed that out, so that must not be right. So I don't even know why he checked that one. Okay, the 0, C stands for 0, H stands for +1, and I stands for -1. Plus or minus? Is that what that says right there? Plus or minus? Ha ha ha. Fuck. So 0 isn't anything. CLV. What does CMR stand for? CMR 404. Okay, let's try that number. That was the number from the from this. Oh no, it wasn't. Where did I get that number from? 140. Let me click on here right quick. 140. Blank. GMI blank. So 140 is blank. Fuck, I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. All I got is the area code, which is 267. I'm assuming it's either 258 or 267. Fuck, man. This fucking puzzle. I hate puzzles. I hate puzzles so much. Let's just use the fucking phone and just cheat, because I can't figure this out for the life of me. How are you supposed to figure that out? Whatever. I don't really care. It's the first puzzle in the game, and already I'm like hitting my head on the desk trying to figure it out. Well, you guys are probably already clicked out of the video. Let's try 7 1 4 0. Damn it! Curses! You know what? Let's just cheat. The number is 2 6. I got that part, so I'm gonna give myself credit that I figured out the area code. But how the hell am I supposed to figure out the other numbers? 4 0 4. Like, isn't there supposed to be another number?
Hello? Museum of Natural History. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm Agent Jim Pearson with the COI. I was trying to reach a Professor Strauss.
Professor Strauss is not in. You're from Mr. Penske's office, aren't you?
Yes, sir, sort of. I wanted to...
Professor Strauss is away on business. I'll be sure to leave him a message.
Thanks.
Sketchy.
Sir?
Huh. Well, since I completely just bullshitted on that puzzle, I have no clue how... I have no clue. I hate games like this. Games like this are just meant to like destroy my conscience. College isn't as hard as these puzzles are. No one can figure these puzzles out. Just guess. That's all I do is just guess. Gotta go back to the bar and meet talk to this guy. Text. Oh god, not another.
And now for the day's news.
This guy doesn't
Our
want to
top
talk to me.
story today comes straight from the tough and tumble
These
neighborhood
guys.
of
Hey.
Kingsbury Run. There, the police continue their
Here we go.
exhaustive manhunt for the torso
Let's
killer.
talk to this guy.
As his head count hits 7, the citizens of Cleveland raise their voices in protest. Meanwhile, the city police
Got anything
have
for
been
me,
baffled by this insidious
there,
madman's
buddy?
terrible
Nope.
work. The latest victim,
No
discovered
sign
by
of him.
2 children playing along
We were
the
supposed to
banks
find,
of the Tioga River,
I don't know, I'm
remains
just clicking around.
unidentified.
Let's go
Meanwhile,
to
in
the
news from around the
office.
world,
Back in the office, yeah. Back in the office.
When I arrived back at my office, there was another message from the museum. Whatever had been going on between Walter Penske and Dr. Strauss seemed to be pretty important to both of them. Since I didn't have any more leads on my own investigation, and since Strauss's name did appear on the FBI's blacklist, along with Hank Finster's, I thought I might as well check into it.
Okay, we got the message. Miss Helen Strauss called to say that her father is out of the country for the next several weeks, but she would be glad to have a look at your artifacts herself if you would like. Feel free to call her at the National Museum of Natural History. That's where we're going now. The museum. Stop with the annoying voices. Oh, look at this bitch.
Come in.
Excuse me, are you Miss Strauss?
She's snacking, man. So much for being
Helen Strauss.
a good scientist.
Hi, how do you do? I'm Jim Pearson from the COI. I came across your name at work, and I was hoping, I was hoping you might be able to help me.
I'd love to. That is, if I can.
Alright, what up, bitch? Ask her about her father.
What is it exactly your father does, Helen?
Why? Didn't Mr. Penske tell you?
I'm afraid I've never met Mr. Penske.
But don't you... I'm afraid I don't understand. Didn't Mr. Penske send you?
I've replaced Mr. Penske. I found the message you left for him, and, well, I was hoping you might be able to tell me what he needed to see your father about.
He wanted my father to examine some artifacts he'd found on an investigation of his. As far as I know, they never did meet. My father was called away suddenly on business, and I didn't want to leave Mr. Penske in the lurch. That's why I volunteered to help. If I could, of course.
Shut up, bitch, swallow. Call me Waka Flocka. Ask her what she's good at. Oh, suck a dick.
What is it you do here, Helen?
Well, I'm just a graduate student intern here now, but one day I'm going to run this museum, or
She's
one
pretty
just like
ugly.
it anyway. They've got such a wonderful display of Central European artifacts from the Middle Ages. Well, that's my area of study, Central European
Blah, blah,
history.
blah, blah,
And
blah, blah, blah.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you're not interested in listening to me babble. I could so just go on and on about my work.
Oh, that's okay, Professor.
My father's the professor.
And I just bet you're a chip off the old block.
Oh, about to fall. Alright, let's go into the inventory here. Give her this.